Bit of a different look to today's video. Here we are just over an hour after sunset in the dark. One of the big features, of course, of the Mavic 4 Pro was its obstacle avoidance system and how it can continue to function even in very low light or near darkness. This was a feature brought in with the Air 3S, and the Mavic 4 Pro has built on that with 6 omnidirectional, very low light vision sensors and of course the forward-facing LiDAR. It makes good sense, of course. This drone is very much marketed for performing well in low light conditions. When I took it down to Brighton Beach late one evening, had some absolutely fantastic shots looking back along the pier and the promenade. So it makes perfect sense to improve the obstacle avoidance system to help navigate home should anything go wrong. Anyway, tonight's test is going to be very straightforward. I am the target. I'm even wearing a black t-shirt just to help things out. What I want to do is get the drone up. I'm going to keep it very low, waist height, not face height. I'll literally be flying back and see if it will fly into me. And of course, one other thing I want to check are the vision sensors themselves. Now, one nice feature on the Mavic 4 Pro is depending on which direction you're flying in, they automatically change on the little thumbnail display on your screen. Now, I've seen that during the day. I'm hoping that's going to still work during the evening as well. We are extraordinarily dark. I mean, there's just a very, very faint glow in the sky now, so I'm not sure we're going to get much obstacle avoidance other than forward-facing LiDAR. But anyway, without further ado, let's get this thing up in the air and see what happens. So yes, that's certainly one of the, let's see if I can swap them over. There we go, that's good. So that is quite impressive considering how dark it is. Low light is certainly working. If I tap on the obstacle avoidance, so it's saying left is unavailable, right is facing the brighter part of the sky. There we go. Now, one of the things I think I'm going to have to do is turn off that LED. It's automatic. For now, I don't want it on. Let's have a quick. Okay. That's better. All right. And suddenly you can see the difference in the obstacle avoidance. Backward is unavailable, left and right is unavailable, down is unavailable. So the only way is forwards. Just go back a little bit. And then go forwards. Okay, my right thumb is forward, it's seen me, and it's stopped. Well, that's reassuring. Let's just swap. Yeah, you see, that's what the vision sensor is seeing. Very, very impressive. Just do another little test, go back. I mean, we are in total darkness now. Okay. And come forward again, top speed. And he stops. He stops a good 6 feet away from me, 2 meters away from me. That's fantastic. I mean, we are in literal total darkness here. Now, try a little bit of a, kind of already know the answer to this. What I'm going to do is rotate the drone, so now it is sideways, and if I try and fly towards me, yeah, he's going to just hit me straight away. Stand out of the way. If I tap to the left, right, so the low level light sensor can see me, but yeah, sod that for a game of soldiers. Yeah, he's not going to stop. So, and then I suppose the last test, have it facing away from me. And again, just try and reverse slowly. Yeah, no, he's not seeing me at all. Turn around one more time. flat out. And then he stops suddenly. That's absolutely brilliant. Right. Okay, I'll push my luck with those giant propellers enough, I think. So let's land him, and I'll put the LED back on so we can help with the landing. Auto, there we go. Well, you know, I do find that absolutely incredible. We are so dark. If I turn off the lights there, I mean, the Osmo Pocket is going to do its best in this low light, but yeah, absolutely amazing there. So it's nice to see the vision sensors still pick up. They kind of look like they're infrared, you know, the little black and white night vision. And it was good to be able to make use of those. And obviously you can swap them to be the main part of the screen just by tapping on the thumbnail, and then you tap again to swap back to the normal camera view. So that's a really useful feature, but I also like the way it automatically swaps depending on which direction the drone is going on. So look, the LiDAR definitely works. That is fantastic. As I said in my main review video the other day, the obstacle avoidance is there as a backup and you shouldn't necessarily rely on it. And to be trying to rely on it at night is surely a bit of lunacy. So as I said, a backup, but it's a very useful backup, and it is clearly working very well. So super nice quick video tonight, but yeah, really impressed with this and continue to be impressed the more I use it. So until next time, take care, have fun.